Welcome, my wonderful listeners. Gather around, dreamers and seekers. Let's weave a tapestry of life, myth, mystery, and the unknown. Pull up that chair, settle in, and prepare to be enlightened and enchanted. Welcome to Coven of Curiosities. Today on Coven of Curiosities, me, your little host, Cyndi, aka Giggles, is welcoming someone very near, dear to our hearts. We're like so close. We've known each other for a very long time. She is a voice from my shadows of memories, laughs that echoed throughout the decades of friendship, and a soul who's been has seen the weird, the wild, and the wonderful right alongside her. Um, Sorry, it's none other than my good high school ride or die friend, Geina Rose. Welcome, Geina.
Thank you for having me, Cyndi. Hello.
Hello, I'm so glad you're on. So we go
Yes.
way back to the freshman halls of Mount Vernon High School, and that's where we would practically like semi spirits, I guess, kindred spirits that we had. We just
Yes.
got along like two peas in a pod,
hmm
and we were kind of inseparable at
hmm
points, like and kind of like the moonlight and mystery of Mount Vernon High School, I guess you can say. And
Yes.
then even after that, through the awkward school dances and late night giggle fits that we had, and like telling jokes, and anyone that could decipher us,
hmm
Gina had always been such a kind friend to me.
hmm
She had my back. I always had hers. And even at a point in time where we didn't kind of speak because we went our separate, our lives happened. We got older. I had to move. I moved over to Bremerton. We kind of just got separated at one point, but we always still at some point in time came back, reconnected, and it was like we never left, right?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. No. So Gina, her and I, she is my big fan. She's my Coven of Curiosity biggest freaking fan from the beginning. She was so excited that I had started this, and because she knows I love to chit chat. Her and I would chit chat all the time, right?
Right.
All the time.
Yes.
And hang out, go shopping, go to Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Oh,
Isn't that
yeah.
the
Getting stuck
time?
on the ferry.
Yes, getting stuck on the ferry. But wasn't there a time I could have swore, was it with you or Daryl, that the seagull pooped on me? Do you remember? Or
Probably they
was
always
that
try to
Daryl?
get me. It could have been, but they always try to get me. It's horrible.
I know it's so bad. But they say that's actually a good sign if a
And then
bird
I
poops on you.
really,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. Um, so we had been chatting some back and forth, through Facebook Messenger and stuff like that. And you had mentioned you had some paranormal experiences, and you watch my videos and you see my clips and all that kind of stuff.
hmm
So can you tell me more about these paranormal experiences that you've had, and when did they actually start with you?
Well, I believe they started way when I was really young. My great grandmother passed away, and I known her just a little bit.
Yeah,
And as crazy as it sounds, I can remember waking up and seeing her at the end of my bed, just
really.
comforting me.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
was, to this day, I swear I was awake.
yeah.
It just was so comforting, and it just made me feel things were right
Right.
then. Then off and on, like waking up in the middle of the night, hearing my dad's voice saying in my ear, "Are you awake?" Just little things like that.
Like that.
And
Yeah.
I'm very open to that. I
Hmm.
think that we all have communication with our loved ones or even pets.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm a big believer in that as well. So when did you start hearing, how old were you when you started? Because you said it started when you were young and you
Mhm,
saw your grandma. And then I knew your parents, I would
mhm.
go over to your house and everything. So when your dad did pass, you were a bit older then. So what age were you then, for the listeners to know that you were still experiencing stuff?
My dad passed away in 2012, so it happened a couple of times within that time frame.
Yeah.
And I'm 52
Yeah.
now, but it
Now we're
happened.
still young and beautiful, but you took a
Hell
bit.
yeah, yes. Um, I would say the last time it happened was about 2 years ago,
Okay.
and I thought it was Ron at first because it
Okay.
just kind of startles you, but then
Oh,
when you
for sure.
realize that it's a familiar voice that
Yeah.
you feel comfort.
Right.
Does that make sense? You just,
Yes.
yeah.
So when you saw your grandma, let me ask you this. Was it like so clear? Like the colors were clear. Everything was just, it seemed so real, like clear as
Yep.
day. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like even the silver in her hair was shiny, and
Really?
she always wore an apron, and she had an apron on, and
Mhm.
she just
Mhm.
clear as day. Like I felt like I could touch her.
Yeah. And it obviously gave you good feelings and not negativity, obviously, because your grandma was an
Right.
amazing person.
Yeah.
And same with your parents. Your parents were absolutely amazing
Thank
parents.
you. Yeah, I miss
Yeah,
them.
I know. And I know you had such a special bond but with both of them,
Yes.
and you were there to the very end for both. So,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah. So
Unfortunately.
have you heard your mom at all or
No,
seen or had
I
no?
I have dreams,
Okay.
um, but nothing like with my father and I or
Gotcha.
my grandmother. But
Yeah.
the dreams, it makes you feel like, okay, things are okay. She's at
Yeah.
peace.
Hmm. Yeah,
So,
it's interesting because remember Grandma Ray?
yes, of
Yes,
course.
Graham Cracker. You know her.
Hmm.
Um, so when she passed, I've only seen her a couple of times.
Oh,
I thought I would feel her and sense her a lot more since we were so close,
yes, you
but
were.
I don't.
Really?
I mean, I do wear her around my neck.
Hmm.
Her ashes are in my moon, and then I have her small little urn. It's like this big. It's really
Hmm.
cute. That I put her ashes in, and it's always by my bedside.
Oh,
But she's always with me. I feel in my heart she's with me.
hmm.
The tattoo I got, because her and I would sing where You Are My Sunshine.
Oh, I love
So I
that.
put my tattoo here because
Hmm.
when I sleep on my side, I'm like this. And so it's the tattoo's next to my heart.
Oh my
So my
gosh, I
grandma's
love
next
that.
to my heart. That's how I
Yes.
put it in my head.
Oh,
So, but yeah, she was quite the little flirtatious little spicy thing she was.
she sure was. I loved her. She was
Yeah,
so funny.
she is. She's great. But yeah, I've only seen her a couple of times.
Hmm.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it
So, because I
is.
thought possibly I would, feel and sense her more or see her more. But she's probably like, I'm busy. I'm busy flirting with these spirits up here or
She's probably
wherever.
thinking she's doing her thing. She's good. I'm gonna be up here enjoying things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, oh, yeah, I miss that woman. She was everything to me.
Yes,
So,
she was. Oh.
yeah. So, speaking of loved ones and everything, some of us have fur babies. Actually, a lot of people have fur babies,
Mhm.
whether it's a bird or dogs or cats or whatever they might have that they feel a special connection to, right?
Mhm.
And so I thought, when you and I were chit-chatting back and forth through Messenger and you kind of reached out to me or like, Sin, da da da, and you're telling me, and
Yes.
I was like, oh my God, like this is such a good episode because I haven't talked about this. And I'm sure other podcasts have possibly talked about, but I haven't heard a podcast talk about it. So I thought,
Yeah.
shoot, why not? Let's do this. And I'm like, are you interested? You're like, I'm scared, I'm nervous, but yeah.
Let's do it.
So you have you had a German Shepherd. So
Mhm.
let's just go like this. You have fur babies. You want to go and talk about your first fur baby that you brought to my attention about, and kind of talk about what had happened and everything.
Yeah. So I had Chance. my beautiful little German Shepherd girl, and she passed away November 11th of last year. And she was a mama's girl, followed me everywhere, stayed. She was always next to me. And so, should I go into the story that I told you?
Just you tell whatever you would like to tell,
Okay,
because I feel it's important too that, the listeners and followers, watchers, whatever, I want them to understand that it's okay to open up. And,
right.
if you're seeing things or experiencing things, regardless, like it's okay to share. And don't hide
Awesome.
that back like I used to. I used to, suppress a lot of my
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
So you share as much as you feel comfortable sharing.
Okay, so we have currently Leon. He is a golden retriever, or not a golden retriever, a German Shepherd Husky mix, and we had gotten him about a year before Chance passed. So they used to play together. We have a huge backyard, and we have this portion of our backyard that's called the back 40, where we have a runner
Okay.
because Leon has to be on a leash. We
Gotcha.
play ball with him and whatnot, and sometimes they get stuck in the bushes. And so one of the balls got stuck in the bush. He tried to get it, couldn't reach it. I went to go get it, let him off, put him on a leash so he could sniff to see if it was there. Couldn't
Right.
find it anywhere.
Really?
So I just didn't think about it. I was like, I'll go in the house, get another ball. Well, there's two
Yeah.
ways to get to our backyard. So if
Okay.
you're facing outdoor of our house, I took the left,
Okay.
and we don't usually take that path very often.
Okay.
So I was like, let me just keep looking. So I looked again in a different place. Forget it. I'll just go in the house, get another ball, went and got another ball, went back the same direction that I came,
Yeah.
and then started playing ball with Leon again. Just didn't even think anything about it. So it was time
Yeah.
to come in the house. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go. Something told me go that same direction. I
Really?
went that same direction, and right in the middle of the yard is that bright orange ball.
No
You can't
way.
miss it. There's no way I could have missed that. It was right in the middle of the yard, just
Really?
plain as
So when
day.
you left to go get another ball, you took the left side of your house, and because that ball was so orange, there's no way, like you said, that you can miss it.
Not
And
at
it
all.
was not there at all when you went back to the
Nope.
house.
Nope.
Not it. Was it like placed when you went back outside? Was it placed in an open spot where you could see it right away or by
Oh,
a
yeah.
bush?
Right, plain a day in the middle of the yard. Just bright orange ball. Like if I passed it, I would probably be legally blind. That's how plain of day it was.
So how close do your neighbors live to you? Do you think
Not,
that maybe one of them tossed it?
we
No.
thought about that, not very
Yeah.
close at all.
Okay.
The balls don't get into their yard.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Okay.
probably about another yard length to their
Yeah.
yard. So it doesn't,
Okay.
and we don't throw the ball that hard for Leon because it's not a
Yeah.
huge yard, but it's a
Right.
good
Right.
space.
No, I know. I have seen your backyard. I remember.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a park.
I mean, I don't know if you've changed anything since then because it's been a
Nope.
few years.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's still got the pond and everything back
Gotcha.
there.
Yeah.
So then I let that go. I was like, okay, that's cute. Thinking first thing that came along was maybe it was chance, because I'm
Yeah.
open to seeing things like that.
Right.
So then I left, went to a friend's house, stayed a couple nights, came home, and Ron said, check this out. I was in the backyard playing with Leon on the lead, and he lost that ball. And I said, oh, really? And he's, yeah, we looked for it in the yard. He said, I couldn't find it, went in the house, came out of the house with another ball, went up to the yard, and there was that ball in the middle of the yard again, in a different spot in the yard. It was in the middle of the big back 40 area.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So Ron was like, I was kind of nervous to tell you. And I was like, I was nervous to tell you. This happened to me too. So, and then just before I got on air with you, Ron said, you know
Yeah.
what? Three balls have showed up like all at one time. I said,
No way.
it's chance. It's got to be chance. She loved playing ball with Leon. She never got the ball. She would just chase him with the ball.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because
So,
Leon would always beat her, right?
oh, yeah. being so swift and agile.
Oh my gosh. So, has there been any signs with Leon that has he not act strange like in a bad way, but as he acts strange like so like when your one pet passes away, right?
Oh yeah.
Chance. Did you notice anything different about
hmm
your Leon?
Oh yeah. He ever since she passed away, he props himself on the couch looking out the front window and just stares there for at least 30 minutes. He just doesn't move and he just
Really?
stares outside. Yeah,
Wow.
because she used to go in the front yard
Okay.
and take her little walk and then come back and he would always, kind of,
Watch.
why does she get to go out and I can't?
So
But
that's
yeah,
something he always did then.
yeah,
Okay, so there's a
yeah.
possibility because as they say, animals do have senses
hmm
and can sense things and feel things. That's why they warn us, on a lot of things. And if something is not right. So has he like shown any other signs, like kind of smelling or looking in a different direction and kind of um showing like maybe Chance might be in the house?
I feel that he does. He's a
Okay.
very quirky dog, just kind of like beats to his own drum. So he's always doing weird things.
Okay.
And since this ball
Yeah.
happened, the ball thing happened, I've been in more in tune to Leon, watching him and seeing because I know that animals can sense,
Oh
you
yeah.
know, beyond a lot easier open-minded to than humans are. So
Hmm.
I watch him. He looks different directions or he'll just sit for no reason and stare off into space. And he's got this really weird sit that he does. And
Yeah.
he's an oddball dog. He's the polar opposite of Chance. Chance was very
Really?
relaxed and
Okay.
didn't bark and just,
Okay.
she was my soul dog. She was
Yeah.
just always there.
So what made you decide to get Chance and how old was she when you got her?
She actually was a stray. One of my
Oh,
friend's mother found her in Yakima,
oh my
and
gosh.
she noticed that her nipples were swollen, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, she had puppies." Well, they
Oh
looked for the
no.
puppies and couldn't find puppies, so they took her to the vet, and then she was still pregnant. So she didn't
Oh,
have the puppies yet. Yeah, so she was
oh,
like a couple days later gave birth to 10 puppies.
oh.
And I told Ron, oh, my friend's dog's mom's dog had puppies. Can we have one? And my mom had recently passed away in September. We got Chance in October.
Okay.
Well, he said no puppies. And then I said, well, it's a German Shepherd. And he had German Shepherds grown up. So
Yeah.
he caved, but we decided the puppies were already adopted out. We decided
Yeah.
to take Chance. And
Okay.
so my friend drove her up here from Yakima and
Yeah.
inseparable from that moment.
Wow. Wow. So was her name already Chance,
Mhm.
or did you give her that name?
It was already Chance.
It was already
I
Chance.
believe that Lorraine named her Chance because it was
Yeah.
a chance that they met.
Yeah,
So,
no, absolutely. And I am a big believer in that as well. And I can sense that it's okay. You can let it out because our fur babies, some people can't have kids. Some people, I got Samira because I needed I was alone and living alone
right.
and she actually saved me. She just brought so much happiness and joy to my
Yes.
life, took that stress away because I knew I would come home to her. She'd be happy to see me and just like,
Yeah.
and I when I know when her time comes, I am gonna be a freaking wreck. I know I will.
It
Like
is. Yes.
yeah, I rescued her. I rescued both my little
hmm
ones.
Yeah.
And so I'm a big believer in rescuing instead of paying
Same.
hundreds of dollars or
Yeah.
thousands of dollars for an animal. Are you kidding? There's so many out there that need to be saved,
Yes.
you
Yep.
know?
We got
So
Leon.
I think your story is amazing. And
Thank
Chance,
you.
I know that you and I, you would talk about Chance. I think you even sent me some pictures of Chance,
hmm
um, besides recently, but when we've chatted throughout the years and stuff like that,
Yes.
and she was a very beautiful dog. She really
Thank
is.
you.
And
She
I know
sure
that
was.
she always too, if I remember correctly, she always liked being on the couch with you. Is that
Yes,
right?
right
Yes.
next to me, always
Yep.
next to me. Didn't snuggle up to me, but she was always
Okay.
there next to me. Yeah,
Okay. Was she a snuggler at all?
not at all.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
isn't that weird? We would call it giving hugs. She would put her
Yeah.
nuzzle between our legs when we're standing, and we would scratch her little booty, and that
Yeah.
was the way that she gave hugs. And we used to say, "Oh,
Okay.
can we have a hug?" And
Oh,
she would do that. So
yeah.
that was her way of snuggling.
So cute. So we both obviously believe in, past lives and when people or animals pass that they have a spirit. And
Hmm.
do you feel too though that they like do you think they have a similar path as humans in death?
I I think they do. I really do. It's just what I believe that, you know, I don't I don't know about reincarnation per se,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
believe that maybe it is reincarnation. They do come back as something other than, so, could have been part of my dad that was,
yeah,
part of chance.
yeah.
Um, I had just lost my mom a month earlier,
Mhm.
could have been something. It's just the bond that we have was inseparable.
Yeah,
And, they call it soul dog, and she
yeah, yeah,
truly was.
yeah. So have you ever felt um when she passed, do you ever feel like she's kind of besides maybe this ball? Have you had any other like maybe a sense of a message that she's making contact besides the ball?
I dream about her quite a bit.
Do
Um,
you?
like
Okay.
different stages in the life that we had with her, but also I dreamed that she was a puppy, and she
Oh,
was telling me, in my dream that, I'm Chance, this is me as a baby type of thing. And it was just a comforting dream to me.
yeah. Hmm.
But I do dream about her a lot. I don't
Do you?
see like any signs of her being like around per se in like
Okay.
the house or anything. I haven't felt
Okay.
that. We do have
Okay.
her ashes in the house with us and her
Okay.
paw print. And yeah, I would love to. I would love to feel her really close like that.
Hmm.
But I feel that she's just playing with Leon, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So remember though, she may not, so she is there. She is
Mhm,
there in your house. She does watch you. She does follow you still. Um, so just know that. And you
mhm,
mentioned though, because she wasn't, that's why I remember you saying or sending me pictures of her. She would always be on the couch or seeing your posts on
right.
Facebook. She's
Hmm.
always on your couch.
Hmm.
She's on your couch now.
Probably.
She's on your couch now.
Yeah.
Um, that's what I'm sensing and feeling. So, but she's always next to you. She does
Mhm,
follow you, may not always feel her near you, but she definitely is as a close and attached as she loved you. She
mhm,
definitely had protection over you, even though she may not been a cuddler. She was always there to protect you and to love you because she knew that
mhm.
you loved and protected her.
Yeah.
And she's there. She's there. She just like you said though, she's that type of dog that just wasn't much of a cuddler, but
Right.
she's always chilling on the couch. That's her spot when she's in the house.
Yes.
But she is there.
Yeah,
She's definitely there. I'm a big believer in that.
I am
And
too.
yeah, and especially with this whole little ball, the ball's gone and then all of a sudden it appears and that you guys have had both experienced that.
Right.
Like, wow,
That's
that's
what got
so
me.
cool.
Yes. When Ron
Yeah,
told me, I was like, okay, let me tell you what I just happened to me,
yeah,
and we kind of giggle about it now because,
yeah.
she wants to play with her brother.
So did you her passing, and I'm sorry to bring this up, but it's a
Okay.
good there's a connection why I'm
Hmm.
asking this. So when you felt that that moment you felt her departing, did
Hmm.
you feel her energy? Because you are a believer in paranormal and stuff like
Hmm.
that. Did you happen to feel any energy, or did you happen to feel any type of sound or scent or something that when she kind of like passed, could you feel something?
Um, I believe I did. I was there when she passed.
Okay.
She, we just got into the room and we were at the vet's office and I was there when she passed. And
Okay.
so I, I felt something. I strongly believe I felt something just because I've always wanted to make sure I was with her when she passed.
Yeah.
Just, you think about that kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to be, in a vet's office and you don't want them around strangers and
Yeah.
that kind of thing. But so it was good for me to be there when she did pass.
Yeah.
Um, it was, like you said, the certain smells that you remember. She
Yep.
always had this distinct smell, not a bad smell or
Yeah.
anything, but
Yeah.
she went to the groomer the day before and she still had her smell, even though she had just been groomed. And
Yeah.
I just had that, it's like stuck in my nose even after she passed for a good week, just
Yeah.
because of the memory being so
Yeah.
fresh.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you felt you kind of can feel her energy, like she knew.
Yeah.
And did you guys happen to look at each other's eyes, looking into each other, and she see you and stuff?
Yeah. I got right in her face.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
she loved having kisses, always
Oh,
on the forehead. So I
yeah.
just grabbed her head and kissed her and kissed her and kissed
Yeah. Yeah. And now yeah, she's definitely there. She's chilling on the couch right now.
her.
She is. She's like, what's mommy doing? You know.
Yeah,
But just know that when you go sit on the couch, and she still follows you around the house. She does. You may
I
not
believe
feel like
that.
she's inside, but she
Hmm.
is. She's not just outside. But I do believe she's playing. She's definitely wanting to play with Leon, do that
Hmm.
normal routine like she had. And especially, it's just like I'm a big believer, big as you know, in
Right,
spirits still living. Even though they are not here physically, in solid form, but they are here and they still have
right.
feelings. They still feel. Some might be, some spirits, human spirits might be, what's that called? It's right there on the tip of my tongue, where it's a residual. It just the thing that happened to them keeps happening over and over again. You have your
Oh,
intelligent ones. You have ones that are unfortunately negative. You have ones that are just very happy and like to be playful. I feel that way about even animals. I think if an animal was so
mm,
badly abused and beaten and mistreated and they pass, I do believe that they are around and to have their emotions, whether they are angry or whether they're just so sad and they're probably trying to connect in some way, shape, or form. And, some people are just not as open minded or
right,
very skeptic. I mean, there's a lot of things in our world and in our lives that we just can't explain away. You just can't.
right.
It's too hard.
Hmm.
And I'm that type of person where anything is possible. I don't X anything out. Yes, do I when I'm on paranormal investigations and when I'm feeling things even here in my own home. Our backyard is very, very busy with paranormal. We're actually getting ready to do a session here soon because I'm getting
Nice.
equipment
Yeah,
finally.
nice. Right on.
Can't wait. But we're gonna reveal something new that's happening. But as you know, like I do. They're here. And they just some of them want to communicate in a good way and say, "Hey, help me."
Hmm.
Some are negative, and it's unfortunate, because of whatever they went through, or maybe they just were not a good person and they want to continue to do what
Right.
they did in real life and try to do it as a spirit or
Mhm.
entity or whatever, whatever they might be. Um, so besides, is there anything else that you can tell us? Like, are you anything else like maybe missing in the house? Like, what was her little routine besides sitting on the couch that she did? I mean, and following you. Is there any type of little thing that she used to do that you kind of like, huh? Is that like, say for instance, she went to the window and the curtain kind of did a breeze, like a movement, and there was no breeze. Have you noticed anything? You know what I mean? You know what I'm
Not,
asking?
yeah, I oh totally get what you're talking about. Not with me. I think Leon's more in tune with it.
Okay.
She had a specific water dish and food dish that's up on a like a platform type of thing because she was so
Yeah.
big.
Right.
And so I was like, well, let's just use that for Leon too. After she
Right.
had passed, he would not eat out of her dish for the longest time.
Really?
Yeah, he
Okay.
always went to his own separate dish. And
Okay.
I finally, he does now, and he drinks out of the water dish as well. But
Okay.
he wouldn't for about a
Really?
month because he knew that was hers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we kept them separate, when we would
Yeah.
feed them when
Oh yeah.
he
Yeah.
was a puppy. Yeah. But anything else, I don't really see anything like that. Um, it's more Leon.
Is
Leon's
it? Okay.
actions, what he does.
Okay. Well, have you thought maybe perhaps to just kind of throw on your camera, your recorder on your phone and kind of just record him one time just to kind of see if he's acting. You're noticing he's seeming not weird in a bad way, but just seeming, what's he kind of doing, Because dogs, they have we have there it's
Yes.
funny to watch your dogs and when
Yes.
they're looking at things, because even my dogs, they'll look up in the air, and because we do have a couple of spirits here, and they'll look up and it's like, what are you looking at? Are you seeing something?
I'll have to send you a picture of him looking outside. He just looks like
Yeah.
he's just super sad when he does it. He just, puts his head on
Oh,
his little paws and just
yeah.
stares outside. But I'll try to remember to do that,
Well,
to
just
record
it's
when
just
he
out of
does.
curiosity for yourself to see what
Yeah.
you can capture, and it'd be interesting to see if you decide to share it with me, and stuff.
Oh, for
Because
sure.
also too, actually, something just popped into my head. So, I'm sure it's been on Facebook, it's been on Instagram. I think I saw it on either one. But I remember watching this one little video. It was a German Shepherd dog
Hmm.
that the his human being passed away.
Oh, yeah.
And the German Shepherd was laying on the grave just bawling
Sobbing.
pretty much. Like the
Yes.
dog was so uncontrollably like so sad and just
Hmm.
you could
I saw that.
tears.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for a dog, when they have that much connection to their human being, to
Hmm.
their mommy, daddy, whatever,
Right.
brother, sister, even, can you imagine then, like seriously, we know it hurts us when we lose our animals, but for them to lose one of us can be just as emotionally
Oh, yeah.
distraught,
They love unconditionally.
Yep, yep.
So,
And then as long as they're being loved unconditionally, though,
yes,
because there's some
100%.
unfortunately people that are not so nice to their dogs.
Hmm.
So with all that, um, have you had any like just other paranormal experiences in your home or around you, or little strange incidences that maybe were kind of like, that was a little odd? Anything?
No, I
No?
not that I can really pick up on, just those
Yeah,
experiences that I shared.
gotcha. What
Yeah.
about Ron? Has he, besides the ball thing, has he experienced anything else?
Um, he doesn't really talk about it. It kind
Okay.
of freaks him out a little bit. He was really hesitant to tell me about the ball thing,
Yeah.
which was very shocking to me because he doesn't really believe in all that kind of
Okay.
paranormal type of thing. It
Right.
freaks him out per se. You know what he
Right. Yeah.
wrote him, but he's like, it's weird. This did not freak him out, you know.
Okay.
So, but I haven't. That's everything that I've shared.
Yeah. So my thing is this, continue to enjoy it. Like I said, she's definitely there with you. She's never going to leave by your side. Um, and she's going to continue. She's
Mm,
going to continue to, take that ball and put it somewhere else.
yeah.
And then you guys go back in. But I think it's amazing that you are experiencing this because, it just confirms that in fact our animals do stick around with us. Just
Mhm.
like, family members, we have some family members that, are our angels or follow us and protect us. And I think our animals do the same, regardless to what kind of animal that a person has. If there's that special connection and that energy there, energy is so powerful, so
Yeah,
very powerful.
it is.
And yeah, it can be it's a lot emotionally,
Mhm.
and everything, but it's also a good thing. It's good, the good memories. It's like, oh, I know you're here with me. So is there anything else that you would like to share at all regarding Chance? Like, did she have any little quirks or, you know?
Um, she was very in tune to kind of herself. Um, she never had to be on leash, so she always had
Okay,
freedom of the backyard. Well, she would
gotcha.
be naughty and go into the front yard and walk down. You know how our driveway is a
Yep,
dirt driveway about a quarter of
yep,
a mile. She would
yeah.
walk down to the neighbor and just kind of mosey on up when we'd call her, and she just acted like she owned the place.
Yeah.
Very
Do you have
confident.
any idea how old she was when you got her?
Well, we figured around two, maybe. The vet said she could have been around 3 or 4, according to her teeth, but she was,
Yeah.
a stray, so it's not like she had the best hygiene.
Yeah.
So when she passed, she was around 8 or 9 because we had her for 7 years. Yeah.
Well,
So
how long? So I'm not too familiar with German Shepherd
yeah,
breeds.
they
How
don't.
long do they normally
Mm,
go live for?
9 to maybe 12, pushing it years.
Really?
They don't have a
Okay.
long lifespan because of
Gotcha.
their heart problems and hips, and
Yeah.
which that's she had cardiac arrest when she passed because she was
Okay.
fine the day before. She was out
Really?
playing ball with Leon and
Yeah.
chasing him around and putting him in place. And
Wow.
yeah, it was very sudden and very unexpected. Very
So did
unexpected.
it happen at home?
No, we took her into the vet
Yeah.
and she had fluid on her heart, and they were going to do a
Okay.
procedure to remove it. And I asked, can I see her before you guys take her under? You know?
Right. Right. Right.
And so then the vet tech came in and said, she mumbled something. And I was like, excuse me? I thought I heard her, but my brain works so fast that I
Yeah.
can't focus at the moment.
Right.
And she said, she's passing. I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? And I ran into the room.
Yeah.
She was in the back there at the vet office,
Right.
laying on the floor, just with her little head up. And then she
Wait,
just
why was she
laid
on the
there.
floor?
She was in an oxygen chamber,
Oh,
and they
okay.
knew that she was getting ready to pass, so they took her out of
Oh,
the oxygen chamber,
okay.
and then she laid there on the floor
Okay. But she
on her
was
side.
right, and you were right there with her.
Mhm. She never laid on her back. You know how dogs lay on their back and they're just all open to the
Yep.
world. She never laid on her back. She always laid on her side,
Okay.
always. And then Leon, he's all over. He's like, this is me. Take a look. But yeah, she never laid on her back, always was comfortable on her side, which they
Okay.
say when dogs lay on their side, they're very vulnerable to things, and that's how you know that they're comfortable with you.
Yeah. Yeah, and well, and two, when they're totally upside down like that with legs up in the air, they're really, really comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, he is definitely comfortable with everybody. Very social dog.
That's good. That's good. So, if you could tell, so if you had a fur baby, or sorry, if your fur baby could tell one thing from the spirit world, what do you think it would be?
Mm.
What do you think she would say to you? Not to make you cry. Not trying to make you cry. I know
No,
it's super
I'm so
emotional.
emotional.
It's okay. It's
You
okay.
know,
Your fur. She was everything to you. Of
yeah, she
course you should.
was.
I'd be crying too. You're gonna make me cry. Actually, I'm trying not to.
I think honestly, she would say, Mama, I'm okay. It's just how she was.
Yeah, she was that. I got a sense she was, even though like she wasn't much of a color, she still loved very deeply, obviously,
Yeah,
because she followed you around everywhere, and she still
yeah.
does. But I also feel like she was very kind of independent woman, an
Oh,
independent
yeah.
bitch, because that's what
Yep.
a dog or a girl dog is called.
Yeah.
You know,
She
like
sure.
she's a boss.
Yeah.
She was like, having the puppies and being found like that. Who knows what she was going through before she got
Yeah.
rescued? And you literally had saved her. And so, she's definitely, she loves you for that and appreciates you. And she'll
Yep.
always be by you all the time, no
I
matter
love
what.
that. Thank you.
But just don't ever like, I know it's sad because it is. It's so hard, and it was just last year, which is not really when you lose someone, even a human, or again our dogs. They're
Mhm.
so like when Samara goes, oh my God, I know I'm not gonna be able to handle it.
It's hard, girl. I've
I'm gonna
never
be a
lost
freaking
an
mess.
animal. It was the first time that I've ever had with loss like that. And
Yeah,
yeah, I'll be
I
there
mean
with you. Though.
I've been there when a dog had passed, and it's not easy, and it wasn't my dog, but it still was it was hard. It was very, very hard.
Yeah.
So, to know when it's your dog and as you have this close bond and it's their time to go,
Mhm.
like it's still very sad, but I like when grandma Ray, passed, I know it's a little different. I had my special bond with her,
Right.
and I was sad. I still think about her all the time. But you know what? When I think about her, I think about all the times would crack me up and how she would flirt with men all the time, and all the good times we had. And
Just
it just makes me smile, and it makes just like, oh, I know you're there, grandma. I
yeah.
feel you. Oh, I miss you so much. I wish I could talk to you now. But it's like I feel like even though I'm not talking to her face to face, it's like even though I'm talking to myself, I feel like
Right.
she can still like hear me.
See, I do too. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a good feeling.
Hmm.
So I went ahead and I thought, because, we both have fur babies and stuff. Oh, actually, before we go to my next thing,
Uh-huh.
are you looking, besides having Leon, are you looking to do or get another one, or are you gonna just keep Leon?
Always, if I could have all the dogs in the world, I would do it in a heartbeat.
You
Um,
and
yeah.
Gina's dog farm.
You should see my feed on Instagram and
Yeah,
Facebook.
yeah,
It's all animals. It's,
yeah.
shelters and rescues. And I definitely would love to have another dog. No dog would ever replace Chance.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. No. And you don't get a dog to replace that dog. You get a
Right.
dog to love and to
Yep.
care for, just like you did with Chance. And she knows that, and it's
Right.
because they need love too. They do, and
100%.
it's not just dogs, it's whatever animal a person chooses and they have that special connection
Hmm.
to, you know. I don't think it matters what kind of animal you have. I think they all have spirits. I think they
Right.
all stay around or do whatever they feel they need to do, just like us humans. Some of us humans stick around still and, want to communicate. I always tell my kids and my mom, when I pass, I'm going to come back and haunt y'all.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Same. You think I'm annoying now?
Oh my girl, can you imagine our adventures while we're spirits? Go girl, let's do this. Seattle.
Yes.
I'll jump on that plane. I'm a spirit and I'm sitting behind somebody, or sitting in the
100.
seat with them so I can get to you.
Yeah. Hell, I'll sit on their lap.
Oh my goodness. So before we close things out and everything, is there anything else that you would like to share with anyone or give encouragement to people that might be going through a rough time right now with their fur babies?
Yeah, just be open-minded and be there when they pass. It's so important for both you and the animal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm just so glad I was there.
Yeah, I bet. I know that and fortunately, some fur babies, they have a tendency, like a good friend of mine, Jerry, he's been on my uh podcast as well on a few episodes.
Uh-huh.
He lost some animals while he was here in California visiting his
Mhm.
son, and because he had posted on social media and stuff, and
Uh-huh.
it's heartbreaking.
It
One of
is.
his dogs was very old. The dog went through a lot, but he said before he left, he gave that dog so many cuddles and carried that dog around because
Mhm.
he kind of had a sense, a feeling that
Right.
something was gonna pop, happen soon.
Mhm.
And so
Okay.
he wanted to make sure his dog had that sense of feeling that he did love the dog very much, and
Oh,
was going to miss him and everything. And sure enough, I think it was like the first night or second night, and the dog passed. So,
no,
because
that's
some
sad.
animals, they'll go in an area and
Mhm.
hide and die by themselves.
Right.
So that can, happen, unfortunately. But it's just like life. It happens. And then on
Yeah.
some unfortunate times is, we just want to try to say, if you can try to be there for your dogs when they pass, please do, because they need us just as much as we need them. And just like we do with our loved ones that are humans,
Hmm.
we try to be there too before their passing. So I did up a couple of, or I've got three quotes that I wanted to share, because I usually like to share either a short story or some quotes or memes or like little things, fun things or whatever. But I thought this was kind of cool because like I said, I've never done an episode like this before, and I felt it was very important to do one. Because they, like I said, our fur babies are everything to us, right?
Hmm. Right.
So here's the three that I got for you. Every time the wind brushes my cheek, I feel your gentle spirit reminding me I'm not alone. Sorry. That one made me choke up.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Don't apologize. The leash may be gone, but the bond remains unseen, unbroken, and internal. Love like yours doesn't vanish. It echoes in silence and lives in the light. And I'll send those to you if you want to keep them.
Please.
So I thought that I don't know, that just when I don't know, I wanted to do something because, even though they're gone and it hurts so much, like it's it's still such good memories, very good memories of all the good times that you had. And just, know she knows that you did love her, no, through thick and thin, even
Right.
when she might have done a little, because dogs have their attitudes too,
Not
it's
listening.
like not listen exactly, you know what I mean? So they definitely know. Um But so, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and close this out. I just want to say thank you so much for coming
Thank
on and
you.
talking about this. I know it's not easy by any means, but I appreciate you wanting to share your story because I do find it very fascinating that that's happening. And I think it's cool. And maybe if you get a chance, like I said, try to record it. I know it's kind of hard because you're out there playing with Leon and everything, but it might be a really cool freaking video to capture, like,
Yes.
this is legit, like, what, like,
Yes.
this is really happening. And not that I'm saying I don't believe you, because I definitely believe you, because I do believe they can move stuff, absolutely,
Yep.
just like human spirits can move things too. I'm a big believer in that, and I think it's awesome. I would love to see, like, if you could catch that. Oh
I'm
my
gonna
god, it's
try.
like,
Yes.
it's like, that's my baby right there. Well, everyone, Coven of Curiosities is a judgment-free zone. When joining the Coven of Curiosities, your stories and experiences will be heard and they do matter and they are valued. So please rate, follow, like, and share, for it's time to join the Coven and unveil the mysteries of the unknown. If you'd like to be a guest, excuse me, please feel free to reach out to me, your little host, Cyndi, aka Giggles, at Coven of Curiosity Pod at gmail.com. You can also find me on Instagram. It's a long one, at Coven _of _curiosities _podcast _SS. SS means short stories. Threads is same thing as my Instagram. Facebook is just at Coven of Curiosity Podcast. TikTok is, again, Coven of Curiosity Podcast. And then my YouTube channel, which you'll be able to find this episode on my YouTube channel, as well as Audible and on the listening platforms other than Apple. I don't have the Apple one, but YouTube is youtube.com at Coven of Curiosities Pod. And then Geina, if anybody wants to reach out to you about your experience or want to share their stories with you, how can people find you?
I am on Facebook, Geina Rose, and it's spelled a little different, Geina, and Rose like the flower. Or on Instagram, and it's I, letter M, Geina, the number two, and letter U. I am Gina to you, or it's Gina to you. I think it's Gina to you. I had to have
I
changed
love
it,
that.
but those are about the only two platforms that I am on right now.
Okay.
I'd love to hear from you guys.
Yeah, no, please do, people. Like, seriously, my listeners, followers, watchers, I appreciate y'all so much for listening in, watching. But if you guys do want to share, because we all have our moments and our experiences, please don't hesitate to reach out to myself or to my good friend Gina, who I've known for a very long time. She is such an amazing person and a
Thank you.
wonderful human being. I adore her and love her dearly. And one day we're going to see each other again. I know
Yes.
you're in Washington. I'm all the way in California, but we'll definitely, like, Marcus and I have talked about going up to Washington and having a visit. So maybe we
Yes.
can meet up then.
Well,
So,
you have a place to stay.
well, thank you. We appreciate that. So remember, everyone, embrace the coven, be curious, and explore the eerie while discovering the dark world with little Cyndi.